People like to criticize me that I talk about the same old stuff every time. Well, here I am talking about the Vanoss crew drama again, but this is new stuff. It really is. Some of the references that Terrorizer Nogla say about Minilad and Ohm is new. There's a new Ohmwrecker animation that somebody made, because there was a animation made prior, and people are making some hateful Ohmwrecker accounts, and I'm here to talk about it all. I pretty much just gave you the summary of this video, so you don't technically have to watch this video, but please do. Hello everyone, TJV here, and first I'm going to get into Terrorizer and Nogla. They and the React channel, they like to do little references to the drama without directly talking about it at all. The first one I got to show you is from a React video they made on May 9th. So this was early in the month, something that I did not talk about at all, but it should be mentioned real quick just to show that they're still making jokes about it, and that's all it is to them, okay? Like, this isn't me dragging Terrorizer or Nogla's name through drama. This is them just making fun of the drama, and that's all it is. So to those who say, hey, leave them alone, they're trying to stay out of the drama, they're clearly referencing it, and they have fun doing so. This could have been edited out of the video, but it's not.
It's like Laurel and Hardy. You ever hear of Laurel and Hardy, the classic duo, bro?
Yeah, of course.
We're a bit of a Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, if I keep drinking these, I'll be the fat one.
You'll be the short, fat one, and I'll be the skinny one, yeah.
Skinny, yeah. I'll be Mario, you be Luigi, basically. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. You definitely have the Mario and Luigi vibes on her. Woohoo, yes, oh. Okay, let's move on. Actually, you're Mario?
yeah, I could be Chris Pratt.
No, Brian, you're Mario?
Oh, no.
And that's all that clip is, you know, saying that Terrorizer and Nogla are a great duo, which they are a great duo, glad they have their React channel, but the moment Terrorizer says that he's Mario and Nogla is Luigi, that's where things sort of fall apart, because Minilad's known as Pablo, aka a Mario skin in Gmod, and the persona, the whole idea behind the character of Pablo that looks like Mario, is that he is an Italian plumber, but he likes to touch small children, and stuff like that has not aged well at all. So yeah, thoughts on them still referencing Minilad. I feel like them referencing Minilad is better than them referencing Ohmwrecker, because Minilad clearly has done something wrong, has admitted that he's done wrong in a very bad way, but Minilad still did admit he did something wrong, and Minilad's trying to make a comeback, but there's more people universally that are against Minilad than Ohm. Ohm, on the other hand, has made claims towards the Vanoss crew, and right now we're still trying to figure out if some of them are true. Some of them are true, though, and people ask me this all the time. What's one thing Ohm is right about? Well, Delirious did make alt accounts. Delirious made alt accounts to harass and follow around Ohm, and tweet and send him stuff, which is not okay. Delirious also made alt accounts to try to dox Ohmwrecker, so Ohmwrecker is right about some things. And whether he's right about the creep allegations against Delirious and everything, I don't know. They're settling that right now in their civil court case right now. We're still trying to figure out more and more if all these allegations, all these claims, all these alleged things, if they are true or not from Ohm. Ohm believes that they're true, but we have to wait to find that out. But it's been very easy for people to jump at Ohm and say, hey, I hate Ohm. And these references don't really help Ohm's case at all, so I understand why Terrorizer Nogla and many members of the crew have been avoiding doing the references to Ohm compared to Minilad. Like, it's easy to go after Minilad because he's wrong, everybody knows that he's wrong, and most people do not like Minilad. Here is Terrorizer and Nogla making their reference to Ohmwrecker.
You know what? Relatable.
Always when we see Wildcat in his furry suit.
I was referring to someone else.
Who are you referring to? Oh, because it's a bun. Let's move on.
So it's like Nogla mentioned Minilad in the beginning while Terrorizer brought up Ohm. If you don't know, Terrorizer and Ohm actually had a beef. I have a video on my channel talking about that. This video was my very first video talking about Ohm and his beef with Terrorizer. So Terrorizer very much does not like Ohm, while Nogla's been more the neutral party. Even with the Minilad stuff, Nogla's kind of been the neutral party and everything. But Nogla's definitely distanced himself from both Ohm and Minilad, and they're doing their own React channel. They had those two references references, and there you go. Now you know that happened, but you should be subscribed to them, and you should be watching them if you're fans of them. So go over to the Nogla and Terrorizer Reacts channel, subscribe, and watch their videos so I can stop doing these react videos to their reactions and references to stuff, and you don't have to come to my channel to find out about it. You can just be subscribed and watch them in the first place. But regardless, to talk about more actual pressing drama, I would say, than just references, Riley the Wolf made an animation a while ago, and he does a good comparison right here, the OG versus the remake. And what's the difference between the OG and the remake is the design of Ohmwrecker. It looks a little bit more like his Gmod character, the bunny suit Gmod character. It's obviously referencing my interview with Ohm, where I interview Ohm, and when Wildcat joins the call, on our side of things, we saw that Wildcat's profile picture popped up, so Ohm knows Wildcat joined the call.
Wildcat, you know, had some interaction where he was calling out, dude, you're calling TJV. I didn't say I was down to do this.
And Ohm kind of stumbles a little bit and says, hey, I didn't say I was down to do this. Now, I don't really think Ohm was actually nervous about any of that. A lot of people want to take it that way. All I'm saying about that particular clip and what Ohm was doing in the moment is I think really he was meaning, hey, he wasn't down to be in a call with him like that, in that sort of way. Even though I do think all it does, like, all it will take is a single call between Ohm and Wildcat to straighten things out for the most part. Wildcat has issues with Ohm. I uploaded a group chat DM that they had and talked about it. It was a live stream that I did, and I ended up talking about DMs that I was in these DMs in this group chat between Wildcat, Ohm, and myself, and they just needed to sort some things out. Wildcat is tired of Ohm bringing Wildcat's name up and stuff because Wildcat thinks Ohm is just annoying and always on his tail about stuff, while Ohm, on the other hand, has problems with what Wildcat has said in the past, and Ohm at the same time thinks Wildcat is really creepy for some tweets that he put out a long time ago, and Ohm has issues with that. So again, looping back to this, the reason why I added Wildcat to the call and it made this clip and this whole animation thing happen in the first place is because I think it only takes one simple conversation between them to sort some things out. They don't have to agree, they don't have to like each other, but once they call, once they talk and hear each other, maybe they can just say, okay, I'll leave you alone. I'm going to focus on Delirious and all this other stuff. That's what Ohm would say. And Wildcat says, okay, good. Leave my name out of your mouth and let's just separate and be no longer acquainted with each other again. And I do think that would be. But if you look at it, it looks like they put Delirious on a dartboard because Ohm is going after Delirious right now in court. There's, instead of Viagra and other stuff being on the table, it looks like it's a Boomer Energy, you know, can drink, whatever. Annoy on Twitter, blank them something, that has Nogla cartoons and Terrorizer. All people Ohm has had conversations with on Twitter that's been out in public for us to watch. But it's pretty much the same clip, a little bit more animation to Ohm, it looks like. So yeah, that's that. Thanks, Riley the Wolf, for tagging me on that. I don't really see a problem with that. I think it's just poking fun at some drama that happened a while ago. I don't think Ohm would be mad at that, and I hope he's not mad at just an animated clip going out about that. He should just embrace it and move on and not really care about it. I'm a guy who really does care about my image and how I present myself, but if someone took an animated clip of me like that, I'd be flattered. That would be awesome, even if it was in a negative light like that was, which I'm sure Ohm looks at it that way. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this Twitter account called Ohmwrecker is Toxic. I ended up seeing it, following it, because I didn't want to forget it, but I will be unfollowing this account once I'm done talking about it, because there's no reason for me to follow it. It seems like it's a dead account now. It joined on March of this year, and the handle's at Toxic Ohmwrecker. It's only being followed by me, it looks like, and it's only made one reply to one of Ohmwrecker's tweets. Ohmwrecker ended up putting out, just went live on Twitch, come hang out, with the link to Ohmwrecker's Twitch, and this account looks a lot like Ohmwrecker's actual account. Said, make sure to show up to the Twitch stream. Can't wait to talk about how every group I'm ever a part of I have to cause drama and try to destroy because I have deep-seated relationship issues with my parents. And from the look of it, it's only been liked by someone else with with the name Prince on Twitter, 109 views. So it's not that big of a deal or whatever, but it is showing that people are willing to make alt accounts or fake accounts or whatever just to try to make Ohm seem worse than what it is, when at the end of the day, you don't really know if everything Ohmwrecker is saying is true or not. I really didn't like the guy and how he went after things, and I still don't to this day, but some of the things he does say is true. Like, he is right about Delirious on, like, the whole alt account, the harassing, the doxing, and everything. And he does have decent takes on certain things as well. And yes, I've had conversations with him, yes, I've talked to him, but I'm not trying to make him seem better than what he is. I do think he has screwed up on many things on how he's handled himself. I do think he chooses to focus on the allegations, which we don't know are true or not, but he likes to focus on those instead of reflecting on his own actions. So I do have issues with Ohm, even to this day. And I'm not on either side, I'm neutral in this. But just from looking at this, more harassment, more alt accounts, more going after Ohmwrecker, even to this day, seems a little ridiculous. If he makes a public statement that you don't like, then yeah, go after him, because if you don't like it, just go after him, whatever. You have the right to do that. But Ohmwrecker's been pretty quiet when it comes to the drama and only been focusing on his civil court case with Delirious as of right now. Other than that, though, there's not really much drama going on with the Vanoss crew, so I don't see why some people just feel like they need to go stick it to Ohm and make alt accounts and do it seems worse on the person who made the account and said this than Ohm himself. And I'm certainly going to take, I guess, Ohm's side in this, because I don't see a purpose of making an alt account and going to parody him and say some stuff like this in a tweet. Seems kind of useless to me. But again, I do want to emphasize, I'm not on Ohm's side, I'm not on Delirious' side, I'm not on the crew side. I mean, you can put me on Nogla's side, because he's never usually wrong on anything. Terrorizer as well, I haven't really seen him wrong about anything. So you can put me on Nogla and Terrorizer's side, but let me know what you guys think of the Nogla and Terrorizer reacts thing, the new Ohmwrecker animation that Riley the Wolf ended up tagging me on, and then this other Ohmwrecker is Toxic Twitter account. Let me know what you guys think about these things that I brought up in today's Vanoss crew drama video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.